All right, thank you, Will. With that, let's go ahead and get started with Mike Bresnahan.
Hey, Kyle, the offense the last two games has really been extraordinary. In fact, Lakers PR just put out a stat. First time since 1996 that a Lakers team has had back-to-back games of 35 or more assists. What's the reason for you guys really sharing the ball and hitting your shots and so on and so on?
You got to hit shots. You don't get assists if you don't hit shots. So I think we've done a good job of doing that today, and also just finding an extra man a little bit more. So it was good.
Yeah, LeBron, another triple double for him. I'm sure you've been asked a lot about him throughout the season. What can you say about him now? He actually tied Wilt Chamberlain for the most triple doubles after the age of 30.
Yeah, me and his guy Randy, we always have a running joke. Every game is something new, another record. He breaks. So, I'm really not impressed anymore because it's every other day something happens. So.
And I misspoke. He actually passed Wilt for the most triple doubles after 30. But regardless, Montrezl Harrell, another good game for him. What can you say about his play right now?
Man, he's just playing with a lot of intensity, and it's something that we really need, especially right now in this regular season. Someone that's playing extremely hard. Obviously he's done a really good job within pick and roll, catching the ball and finishing pretty much every time. So, he's huge for us.
Thanks, Kyle.
All right, let's go to Bill Oram.
Hey, Kyle. Looking ahead a little bit, you guys are going to play the Hornets for the first time on Thursday. It'll be your first look at LaMelo. Go back to your rookie year. I mean, LaMelo was around all the time, whether it was, in the arena, I think the practice facility a little bit. What do you remember about him at that age? And what do you think he might have picked up, or what lessons might he have learned from being around, the NBA and kind of that experience at that age?
I mean, his brother's in the NBA, so you're going to pick up a lot, obviously, especially when you're the youngest brother, the youngest in the family. I know, you're going to pick up on things, you're going to see things, and being around this game and being in Australia for him helped his game out a lot, and really sped up his process of understanding the game, and you just see how well he's playing this year. So,
Kyle Goon, please.
Hey, Kyle. First, I just want to ask about what's the inspiration for the fit you're wearing today?
Man, it's a great suit. Let my chest show a little bit tonight. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I got a nice chest.
I'm not going to comment on that. Second, to follow up on Bill's question, LaMelo was saying tonight, he had a relief to be drafted in the NBA because it meant he didn't have to be overseas, and he's been Lithuania, he's been to Australia, as you just mentioned. Are you surprised that he's kind of landed on his feet as well as he has, given all the things he was doing as a high school kid?
Not really. He's been playing basketball with older people his entire life, going back to, him being a fifth, sixth grader, playing up 17s, and then playing in Lithuania, and then, playing in the NBL in Australia with grown men at 17, or I don't know how old he was, but I mean, when you're playing basketball with a higher level of people, your game is going to be much more matured. So, it's not really shocking to me.
Dan Woike.
Hey, Kuz. Off the bench, you guys, you, Montrez, and Talon have gotten into a little bit of a rhythm here these last two games, kind of complimenting each other. What works well, do you think, with those three, or with you three, and how valuable do you think moving forwards it'll be to kind of have these opportunities to get kind of high volume sort of minutes with them?
It all just depends, when you talk about opportunities, whatever the coaching staff decides, whatever rotations and units, how that goes. That's just how it always is. But from just the small sample size that we've had in the past couple of games, it's been going well. It's just up for us individually to keep playing well and keep playing together. So the staff sees it.
All right, let's take two more. Let's go to Dave McMenamin.
Kyle, talking about another 19-year-old in talent. I know last night you said that he's maybe one of the top 2 or 3 players on your team and getting into the paint, but are there other superlatives here? Like, I don't want to overstate it, but is there something special happening with the game that he's showing this year? And do you guys talk amongst yourselves about where his career could go?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player. It just sometimes when you're on a team like this, you have to sacrifice and you have to, dummy down your game a little bit, for the greater good of the team. So you don't really understand and see how great, players really are. And, he's an example. If he was on a team like the Timberwolves, he would be just like Anthony Edwards or anyone else. It's just, just how the business of the NBA it is. So, but, there's pros and cons to that. For him, his game is a little sheltered down, but he's picking up on a lot of little things that's going to help him out in his future. Just doing the little things defensively. I remember being on a team, kind of how I just said, and you're not really taught the defensive aspect of the game, and just those little winning plays. So that's what he's picking up now, and when he's 25, 26, 27, it's going to be scary.
All right, and last question for Kyle. Let's go to Amanda Skurlock.
Hi, Kyle. Could you talk to me about Damian Jones and his ability to kind of gel with the team? How is he doing with that so far?
He's just fitting right in and playing his role, not doing too much, not doing too little. He's out there to be a vertical spacer for us. He's out there to catch lobs, protect the rim, and rebound. Simple as that. And I think he's just doing what's asked of him, and just doing that.
All right, thank you for your time, Kyle.
Yep.